Is this how far clout chasing has got? Welcome back to Peniros, man. Now, people, we got to talk about this. Now, I don't know if people know, but Nipsey Hussle's memorial, you know, the big plaque on the wall they paint up for him, if people don't know what that is, it was damaged, you know, it was vandalized, shall I say. It's been vandalized, I think it's maybe twice, you know. But, you know, very disrespectful. It's like basically someone coming to your grave, you know, and drawing all over your gravestone. It's the same sort of thing, really. It's not exactly the same thing, but really it is. You know, this is disrespecting it, you know. On top of that, the guy that actually done it actually went on the internet and spoke about it, you know, said F them, F this and whatnot, right? So, obviously didn't give two, right? So, you know, Cowboy done a little video on it, talking about the disrespect and whatnot. Obviously that's gonna happen. They've redone the memorial now. Now, this guy, his name's Kapone, something like that, Kapone. And yeah, it happened. Someone got fired up, you know, and it's one of the Kapone's friends that got fired up. You know, association can get you involved. And we all know that, especially in the streets. I don't know how I was going to come at this video. You know, I didn't know exactly what I was going to say. It's not scripted or anything, but I watched a few videos, the actual reports on what happened. You know, I actually see the video of what happened because it was on live. There's been a lot of people that have been killed on Instagram Live. Like, I mean, you know, filming themselves. Someone runs down on them, take them out. And it happens a lot. Like, seriously, if you type it in on YouTube or Google, you know, you will find out that it's a lot. It's a lot of killings on live. And usually they're getting killed in their own ends. As we know, happens a lot. So these guys go and mash up the memorial, you know, and an associate gets killed. I don't know people what to tell you, you know, like, it's like, let me just talk to you gangbangers. You know, the gangbangers. You have a lot of beef. You're into it with a lot of different hoods, you know. A lot of situations going on, you know what I mean? Even Crips get into it with Crips sometimes, Bloods get into it with Bloods, right? Which has always been very strange to me. You know, if you're part of a set, you're supposed to be part of a set, right? But you want to be part of that set. Call yourself Crips, but a different number. If you would have just made your own thing, you know? Try to be a bit more original. But anyway, I know peer pressure is a B, you know. But you got all this beef on the roads for territory, you know, the usual street stuff, territory. You know, a big one that we talked about before. People messing with people's girls, people's baby mothers and things like that. That's a big one in the hood, a big one. And you got all this passer, you know, where you got to actually drive around with the stick in your car, which can get you a felony, you know. And maybe you have felonies already, so that will get you some serious jail time, you know. So you got to roll around like that. So that's hard enough, but to make your life even harder, you decide to go and vandalize a memorial wall. Now, every life is priceless, but not only was it like any Crip, it was Nipsey Hussle's. So you know when you vandalize Nipsey Hussle's memorial wall, it's gonna be on the news, of these bloggers, you know it's going to be there. It's going to get numbers. And then you're going to talk about it. Then you're going to start getting numbers. Then people are going to start watching you. Is that why you've not done it? I want to know. Is that why you've not done it? Is this all about, is this how far clout chasing has got? Is this how far it's got? And how comes is, let's think about what has clout chasing done to the streets? Just think about that. How can this word clout chasing be so powerful that it's giving man time in pen, that it's getting man shut up? I watched the original video. I watched the live. You know, I had to do a little typing a few things to get it, but it came up. A man said, what did he say? Before he got killed, the poor fella, right? A man said to him, no, he said to his brethren, what would you do? Something about what would you do if someone run up or something, you ain't got your banger on you. You ain't got nothing. And just as the guy said to him, I got these, them man ain't on nothing, he gets shot up in the car. I kid you not, if you find the video, I'm not suggesting that you go and watch it because it's not a very nice video at all. But yes, it is on YouTube somewhere. And just before the 21-year-old got shot up in the car, he said to his brethren on live, what would you do if man had the ups on you right now? Yeah? He said, you ain't got your thing. And a man shot him up in the car. But I bet he had his thing though, so that's what he's basically saying, right? If you're saying to a man on live, you ain't got your thing, then obviously you must have your thing, innit? But he didn't save him. Why? This video is mainly for the younger ones that are on that tagging stuff and all that. Tagging up memorial stones and disrespecting the dead and kicking over flowers and all them things there. If the person's already dead, what's the point? What's the point? Is that how demonic man's become? Because me personally, I'm going to keep it real with you. I think all that Bloods and Crips gangbanging stuff is all demonic. And the reason why I'm saying that to you lot, yeah, is because when we're in gangs over here, yeah, we go for the target. Now, I'm not saying that some people don't play, you know, and it might get a bit crazy, but more time, yeah, we go for the target over here. There ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna drive past, you know, a road that's got shops on it and kids playing around and spray up the place. Like, to me, that's cowardly. And I know some of you guys in America feel that that's cowardly too. Like, don't front. I'm sure it doesn't happen as much as it used to. I'm telling you, man, I just have to say that. Whoever don't like it, I'm sorry, but that whole gang banging thing is crazy. You got so much, like I said before, you got so much to deal with and worry about. Why would you want to go and spray up someone's memorial? You youngers need to fix up, you know, seriously. Even me, if I got into a passer, right, with somebody, right, and it turned into shootouts and whatnot, The last thing I'm thinking in my head, yeah, the last thing I'm thinking in my head, right, is drawing on someone's picture, or I don't even understand that shit. But I know you guys take that tagging thing into a different level. You lot are different with it. You lot love that tagging and all that. Now that death there is probably going to be on his brethren's mind because it's probably associated with the situations. Or is it associated with the situations? Because we don't know. There's so much going on in the world right now, we don't know. You know? Let me tell you, and what I mean by that, see, sometimes I got to talk in code. I can't always say what I want to say on here because I don't want to seem like I'm inciting any type of violence for them to hear. But let me tell you something, yeah? Getting into beef, yeah, is it's annoying, you know? It can stop your money. It makes you have to move a certain way. Like I said, you might have to roll around with a strap. So you're rolling around, carrying extra years on you. You know what I mean? Then you got to be careful about who's around. I'm not talking about no little silly beef. I'm talking about proper beef. Like when you know the person can do to you what you can do to them. You know what I mean? You have to roll completely different, and you got to be careful who you tell around you because you don't know who's associated to, who's associated to. Because a lot of people know everybody. So, what I'm trying to get at is, if you get yourself into so much beef and so much madness on the roads and doing all heap of foolishness, yeah? You know, when we hear all these conspiracy stories and people saying that, you know, like Chicago, you know, the feds might be taking out brothers and stuff like that. How are we ever going to know? How are we ever going to know, yeah, if we are being taken out secretly? There's been many rappers that have been, you know, talked about, that have been shot and killed, and people have said, you know, like assassination attempts. Not just Biggie and Tupac. So, what I'm trying to say to the youngers, them, I know you lot are gonna do what you're gonna do anyway, because you're gassed. But you have to respect certain things, you know. You know what I mean? You have to respect certain things because Nipsey was a guy that was loved by youngers and olders. When you mess with someone like Nipsey Hussle, where he's from, you could get hit by anybody. And youngers, let me tell you something, right? One thing that I've realized in the last few years, that everyone is on this race for money. They want the money. I do what I've got to do for the money. I do whatever for the money. They love money. Even some of the people them around you, they love money. They will take that head off for that money. And the point I'm trying to make here is that when you're in that level of gangsterdom that you usually are on, and the amount of bodies that are dropped, when you get hit up, or I'm not wishing it on you, or shall I say, let me rephrase that completely. Keep that energy out there, you know what I mean? If you do get hit up, you might even not know where it even come from. And that's messed up. And I just want to speak on this video. Rest in peace to Red Shot. You know, Red flag. Look at the names. Look at the names. Red flag. Red flag shop. That's his name. I'm sure that's his name. Rest in peace to you. And for you to go out like that, for your family to see that, I don't even know if you got children, but you could have. For your child to see that, hopefully they don't, and anyone in your family to see it, I apologize for the madness, for the way it is. And it ain't even for me to apologize, but I feel for the family that's gonna have to, imagine for example, your child gets killed, yeah? And the death video is floating around on the net. I used to say before that the internet is like 50-50, innit? Like 50% good, 50% bad. Lately, I think it's moved to like 70% bad, 30% good. The internet's getting abused right now. And they're stopping people like me and other people talking the realness. So then what does that mean? Soon it will be like 90%, 10%. Hey, youngers, fix up, man. Go around mashing up them thing there. You're lucky someone didn't see you out there and give it to you. And rest in peace to, I don't even want to call you by that name. You know what I mean? I'd rather know your actual name. But he was 21 years old, red flag. Like, share, subscribe, people. Peace.